You have different pressures on you that a normal, even artist in the game doesn't have, because they give you this legend wave over your shoulders.
See, that's the thing. I don't really call myself a sneakerhead. I use the term so we understand what we're talking about. I'm just a guy who likes sneakers more enthusiastically than the next person. You know what I'm saying? We saw Moses Malone put on Air Force Ones. Nike did street marketing when Air Force Ones were made, going to basketball tournaments around New York City, citywide, Elmcore, real basketball tournaments, and giving kids sneakers to play in. I got a pair of Air Force Ones in 1982 and thought they were like a sign from God.
Crazy.
Stole them.
Okay.
And never wore them on the court, but went home with them.
Yeah.
They wanted the shoes back. They were like, here, wear these. Let's see what you think. Nah, I'm not even putting them shits on. Put them in the bag. Game was over. We lost. I was out. This is DJ Clark Kent, Brooklyn's finest, the New York Giant. You are watching This Is 50.com.
And now to get onto the music side, what really started the whole myth and aura of you. Do you get enough credit for Biggie and Hov?
Well, I don't need credit for Biggie. I mean, I get what I'm supposed to get for Hov. Like if I wasn't around, I don't know if it would have happened. So, you know, I was Big's DJ. I was his friend. Mr. C brought him the bit to Puff. Puff understood it. I basically taught his manager how to manage.
Yeah.
Mark Pitts. He's like a little brother to me. He was around me growing up before he went to college, and when he went to college, he met Puff. But he had somebody around him that knew the business, going, this is how you do this is how you do that. So when he became his manager, it made sense. Un was one of my friends in the streets beforehand. Me and him and his brother were already friends. So everything that was around Big it's almost like it was just a circle of guys that really knew each other and thought he was dope. So it wasn't like I did this mystical, magical thing for him. What I did was, when we got together to go on tours, I taught him how to do shows. I put shows together for him. I made it flawless. Then we spoke music all the time. Yeah. So it wasn't like it was I'm just this guy who's hired. It was, no, let's talk about rap. Why? Because no one else is really going to talk about rap around you but me. So I'm going to talk you into understanding how to keep being better. Go for yours. Like, be as the best that you can. And I'm going to tell you about my man.
Yeah. That's crazy. I heard this shit, and I don't know if it's real. When Brooklyn Finest first was getting designed, right? It almost didn't go through because Dame didn't want to give Puff any bread.
Yeah, well, why? Yeah. I mean, you know, Puff is a label head. Puff has Big, and the game was get money. And we were like, we were doing this out of our pockets. So it was like, how do we just decide, we're just gonna give him some money to do this song? So it was, we can do it, he can do it. If he wants to do it, we're not paying for it. And you know, it made sense because we were looking at it like, well, yeah, this is what we're doing. You want to get down over here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You need that. What is and I mean, this is, because I have no range, I thought they had. What is a Biggie verse cost at that point?
I don't know. I never paid for one.
Elite shit, yeah, this kind of stuff.
I mean, I wasn't, you know, trying to sound away, but like, I was around him when he was doing all the verses, and he got money. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't count nobody's pockets. It was, you get what you're gonna get. I mean, you know, I'm sure he got enough. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't lacking for paper.
No, it's not about lacking. It's just that when you stand back now in 2016 and niggas still worship Christopher Wallace.
As they should.
To stand back and go,
wait, hold
I
on.
wonder how much this costs.
As they should.
Oh,
that's the best rapper you will ever see. The best rapper you'll ever see is Big.
I get it. Straight bars, straight.
No, like, there's no package, pause, better than Biggie when it comes to rapping. Jay's the best MC, Biggie's the best rapper, period. Like, no one said their rhymes better than Biggie. Like, Biggie said a rhyme that was okay and said it so well that you believed it was better than it was.
Please, out of clarity, what's the difference between a rapper and an MC? Just out of your...
Well, to me, MCs really, really are about the bars. Don't get it confused. He was seriously about the bars. It's just that I believed Hov's bars were better. bars.
Understood.
I just believe that Biggie said his rhymes better. It's a difference when you're looking at it.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
So think about this. Tupac, he said his rhymes better than damn near anybody.
Correct.
But he didn't write dope bars.
Correct.
Jeezy says his rhymes better than a lot of people, but it's not like the bars are crazy.
It just impacts you better.
Right. He's looked at as a dope rapper. To me, he's a dope rapper.
Yeah.
He's not a dope MC.
Yeah.
Pac was never a dope MC to me. I know there's probably people who's gonna lose their minds because I say it.
The
but
comment section is having a field day on you as we speak. If we could fast forward it.
I say I don't think he was a top MC. I say he's definitely top 5 rapper though, by far. Like dudes don't say their rhymes as good as Pac. Pac makes you believe what he says. That whole thing is what makes the package right. It's not how dope his rhymes are, because they weren't dope.
Yeah.
It was how he said it that made you believe everything he said.
I get it.
When you hear 50, like you go, nah, he probably did that.
Yeah, you hear the intensity.
Yeah, so that's what being a rapper is. Like turning your rhymes into the package, the belief, the flow, everything that makes people go, oh goddamn, I believe that shit.
Yeah.
Like Kanye is a great rapper. He's a good MC, great rapper. Kendrick Lamar, amazing rapper. But he's a good MC too. He's a really good MC.
Yeah, some do both, and I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like Hov, the best MC, second best rapper ever.
I'm not mad at you. What's the last artist that gave you that glow, that made you be like, whoo? The last one.
Artist?
Oh yeah,
MC?
See, there goes these words, man.
Now you got to be careful.
Facts,
because
I'm with you.
I
I'm
look
with
at
you.
Travis Scott and I'm like, this motherfucker's amazing.
Artist.
I
get you.
He's an amazing
What's the
artist.
last?
Look, Drake is an amazing artist, yo.
That's a fact.
Like Drake is a rapper.
Correct.
Everybody knows he's a rapper. Every album he puts out, the first single is a singing record. You gotta be a great artist. You gotta be great to pull that off.
I agree.
Every time he drops an album, the first single is a freaking singing record.
Mm-hmm. It's a pattern. He said, why am I switching up now?
But
I
you
agree.
have to be great to pull that off.
So what's the last MC that gave you that feel?
I think Davies, something about the things he says makes me fuck with him. Wale says dope rhymes, like dope rhymes. It's just that people get lost in his flow sometimes.
His delivery.
But if you listen bar for bar, you write that shit out, you'll be like, oh, get the fuck out of here. He says dope shit.
That's something about like Los as well.
Yeah, Los is ill, but I knew Los when before he signed to Bad Boy. I was gonna sign Los before Puff did.
Is there any other artists that you had grips on?
I was trying to sign the Locks before. I was trying to sign the Locks when they were the Warlocks. Jaz-O brought them to me because Jaz-O was working with them.
Holy shit. See,
Who else? Mace.
Before Puff?
I was trying to sign Nas before anybody signed him. He had no demo.
Why you waited till now to say this, man? This is gold shit.
Well,
you were gonna have Nas. This is elite.
Now.
So all right, because this is the shit that they'd love. You were gonna have Nas before.
Yeah.
And how does that go wrong?